Welcome back to seg4 TV. I am your host, B. You want more information about seg4? Log on to www.seg4TV.com. Both our Twitter and Instagram handles are at seg4 TV. Chef Lemaire.
Yes.
Listen, we're having a grand old time here talking about food.
Yes.
Near and dear to my heart. I'm like Love Dub right now. Love Dub, Love Dub, Love Dub. All right, so we were discussing the influences that other cultures have on our dishes.
Yes.
And we finally said, and we admitted to, don't do us a disservice by switching up our food, especially our soup jumu. Leave it alone.
Yes.
Don't play with it. And I want to go back in a moment of time. Maybe this would be nostalgic for you. Mm-hmm. That moment when you realize that, you know what? This is it. This is the dish that I'm going to capitalize on. I'm going to master this dish. I'm going to feed it to my peers, and they're going to see that I'm serious about my craft.
Okay.
What dish was that?
So when I first really dove in the kitchen, started to cook for my own, it's funny. There are two things that I started to do a lot of.
Okay.
Blé.
Blé?
Yes.
Not the rocks.
You have no idea. Was blé. I used to do it and with meat with sauce.
Ooh.
And then spaghetti.
Oh.
Of course.
Wait, blé. Let's go back to blé.
Yes.
Why blé? Did you do it by itself or with beans?
By itself.
Oh,
right?
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with some pima in it too.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So
you have to offset it with something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Meat?
There was
what
just
kind of meat?
beef. There was just
wow.
something about it.
Okay.
Right at the time, and I felt that it probably was easier to do too. To
yeah,
me.
you can't mess it up because it's so, you gotta cook it slow, right?
Yeah, and so I used to do that. Then I used to do the spaghetti, and so I used to pay attention to how they were doing it. Sauteing the tomato paste, and then adding the pasta after you boiled it and stuff like that. And I just tried to master it as much as I can. And my friends would just encourage my my passion. They would just bring all the ingredients to me every day during the summertime, and every day we would eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yes. Wait, how old were you around this time?
I was probably around, I would say 16, 17.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So when they on the block doing what they do, you in the kitchen cooking?
I was in the kitchen, yeah. They were out there playing, and I was in the kitchen cooking.
You put eggs in your spaghetti too?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't like
but
that.
I've seen people do it. So
yes.
I mean,
it holds them, I guess, from
breakfast, yeah.
Breakfast to lunch.
And that's the thing about our food too, is because we eat so much food during one meal, because most people, that's all they're gonna eat during the day,
right?
Until night comes, right? So you want to have something substantial. That's why we eat spaghetti in the morning,
right?
Moulin,
right?
Banan and stuff like that. Things that can correl,
right?
Or they do giblende. I don't know if you know about
giblende.
Oh,
back on, eh?
Right?
Listen,
so,
the passion fruit giblende. Yes. What is that? Was it kashima? That's what it's called.
Lamb vegetable.
Which one is lamb vegetable? That's
the breadfruit.
Oh, breadfruit.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had.
They even do giblende with spaghetti. They boil the pasta with no salt, nothing, and sometimes they boil it with like star anise, cinnamon, and stuff like that.
Oh, they make
it
sweet.
They make it sweet because it's at the end of the day it's flour,
right?
And then they just mix it with some carnation milk or evaporated milk, and then boom. And then you drink that, and then I'm guaranteed.
Me and my sibling, we were discussing how one of our great uncles had us eat rice with milk.
Yeah, riole.
And I was like, what is this? But it was like rice milk and cannelle, and I was like, then I thought about it. I was like, but that's like Rice Krispie treats when you think about it. But it's just it's just much lighter. And I was like, they know what they're doing.
The Latin community does it too. Arroz con leche.
Yes.
There you go.
But theirs is a little different.
It's a little different.
Right.
So everybody does theirs a little different, but there's that big connection. Mm-hmm. It's like a connection with cremas and coquito and stuff like that, right? So,
yes. What's one dish that you just don't like?
Oof.
Like if they call you and they tell you, okay.
I don't think I have anything that I don't like.
Okay. What about to cook?
I don't think I have that either.
Really?
I just don't. I have some preferences when it comes for me of eating certain fruits.
But you'll prepare whatever.
But I prepare whatever. Yeah.
Have you ever cooked the cow tongue?
Yes. I love it. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I've never had that. I've always been afraid.
Langue de bœuf with petit pois. Oh my God.
I mean, you made it sound so beautiful just now, but
and
it doesn't look like that in the
especially when they smoke it.
Really?
Yes.
What's the texture like?
It's pretty much like beef, right? But it has that smokiness and that little salty in it too. It's delicious. Trust
I
me.
don't know, when I see it, I imagine that it will have like conch texture.
No, it doesn't have the conch
It's-
texture.
okay.
No, it's not chewy.
No? That tongue just sitting there,
Oof.
waiting
Listen,
for you to wait.
It's delicious.
Really?
Yes, with
Okay.
some white rice.
Plain white rice?
Plain white rice, because what you do is you cook it and you do it almost like a sauce pois with the baby peas.
Okay.
And then you stew it in it afterwards, because the smoked tongue is already cooked. You just cut it up, chop it up, make the sauce pois, then add it to it and let it sip in so all the flavors can marinate in the sauce pois, and then you eat that with white rice.
Like sauce parfums, the green one?
Yes.
That's what I imagined.
Yes.
See, we're on that same page. Oh,
Or you can do it with par congo too. One of my favorites.
I like par congo too.
Yeah.
I like par congo too. Listen, we're gonna have more in just a few at Thanks to Stank TV. We're here with Chef Lemaire, the mayor, in the kitchen, in the building here at the Haitian Chamber of Commerce. We'll be right back.